Welcome to another video on the Chris390 So Red channel. Let's just say this hasn't been my strongest game week, so I'm going to take you through my rewards from last week, which there isn't much to take you through, and I'll explain why. I just had a terrible week. I had so much bad luck. Nothing really went to plan. Obviously, Man City got beat by Tottenham at home, which was unexpected, and Liverpool couldn't really finish it off against, well, only just about finished it off against Newcastle. I was hoping for a really big second half for them, so unfortunately it didn't really come through, and I've actually lost my winning streak, my streak, which is so annoying. I was gutted that I didn't get the streak. So we came out with $5 cash, which I'll take you through in a minute, 1,200 essence and 2k XP, so it's not too bad. We can work with that. That's definitely decent, and it'll help towards the weeks coming. So not our best week, but we can work towards it, and we'll do a craft in a minute. Okay, in fact I might do the craft set, but what we'll do is we'll go through my lineups now. So yeah, it wasn't the best game week, Gameweek 3, and it just went all bit to pan. So my best team was my MLS team this week, actually, unfortunately. Now, annoyingly, Anders Dreyer has actually been my strongest player for probably the whole of the MLS season, and the one weekend he doesn't come up trumps, he's actually cost me some decent placing. And Roldan, usually they're getting 70 points, so those two between them have actually cost me even higher this week, which is so frustrating, because had they got a decent score, 70 and 70, that's 60 points, that's putting me into $30. Even 80 points, they could have easily got 80 points between them. That's not out of their realms of possibility, those two, and that would have given me the win. So frustrating little week, actually. Although nice to see Berhold to come through at last. He had a good week. Another clean sheet for Kalina. He seems to be coming through good at now. And obviously Kai Wagner's just so solid every week. My Eredivisie team was pretty good, pretty solid. I bought Gus Till in. I was deciding what to do with my Sam Stein position, but due to the way this, I think there was a Joey Veerman, I think, is injured at the moment, or someone's injured in the PSV team, and Gus Till came in, and Gus Till's pretty solid score, actually, so I was pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, Sabari let me down, which is frustrating, so I might try and move. Well, I'll keep Sabari in my stat, but I probably won't use him much more until I can really see some scores out of him. And of course, because they conceded 2 goals, they only got 42 points. So, again, a bit frustrating because they won 4-2, but not bad. We got 765 essence with the 2% bonus and our 500 XP, but again, I'm 71 points away. Not our best week with that. 144 points away from a win. Yeah, we've had better weeks, but again, it can be improved. I could have made my stat better. Okay, so here we go, and there we are. And unfortunately, we come to my 2 Premier League stacks. Now, I am lucky to probably still be in Div 1, especially with this stack here. Now, as you know, I was debating this position. I thought after last week, will Cherky start because they played so well? And actually, he did, although they didn't play very well. So that's now become a bit of an interesting scenario for me. I don't know what's going to happen. Nori got injured in the first half, so my captain was an absolute killer. I knew from then on it was going to be a bit of a cursed week with this team. Yeah, it wasn't great, but luckily I'm still in the league thanks to another great performance from Jordan Pickford. I really do not know how this goalkeeper is still at Everton. How a big club hasn't come and nicked Jordan Pickford yet, I have no idea, because he was brilliant for Everton at the weekend. He saved that one-on-one from Matt Riley from about 3 yards, which they definitely should have scored from a dodgy back pass from Tarkowski. And yeah, superb, absolutely brilliant performance. He was phenomenal. He got a double. What was his other decisive? Oh, yeah, the penalty save, didn't he? Of course, yeah. That is just an absolute massive win, and that has actually kept us in Div 1, which is great going forward, because obviously the prize pool, when you look at the prize pool, we can win $2,500 if we win 1 week. So it is massive that we stay in this division and moving forward. And yeah, my Liverpool stat, this is interesting now. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with this Liverpool stat, because Florian Wirtz has just not hit the ground running at all, and I thought he was really poor against Newcastle. He just seems to go missing. I don't know if it's because he's an out-and-out number 10, and I don't know if he wants to play that role, but he seems to drift a little bit wide, goes out of shape a bit. Milos Kerkez didn't have the greatest game, but I do think this decisive error led to goal was a bit harsh. So I don't know if any of you seen the Newcastle game, but what happened was there was a cross come in. He's basically leant into the back of the player, and because he's leant in and not jumped for the header, the player won the ball and scored a header from it. But I wouldn't say that was his error that led to the goal. It was just a poor decision. It wasn't like he passed it backwards and the player nicked it off him and scored. it wasn't really one of those goals. It was a cross, and from a cross, it's just luck if the guy gets a header. Like, he could have headed that wide, like, pretty easy. I thought it was a bit harsh, personally, that decisive, but he didn't play very well anyway. And then you got obviously the big boys. Ekitike, I thought was brilliant again. I think he's going to be such a big player for Liverpool this season, and I think the things the way are going. I do think Isak's coming in, so probably need to look at Isak for this squad. Shame, because I don't think they need him. I think Ekitike is going to be class for him. And you've got Salah, who was absolutely brilliant again. Like, actually, no, that's a lie. He was terrible, but his assist for the goal, I'll tell you what, it goes must. His performance was terrible, but that goal, the 16-year-old scored at the end, was fantastic. And actually, it probably wasn't even Salah's fault. It was good. It was actually probably down to the Szoboszlai, who let the ball through his legs. He let it roll through his legs straight 16-year-old, and it worked so nicely. It just was a beautiful goal, and I don't think they deserved the win. I think Newcastle deserved the point at least. I thought they were excellent down to 10 men. But yeah, looking at that stack, 755, I'm still in the division. It wasn't the greatest week, but it's one of those things. We move on. We're done now. Contender team got promoted, which is good. I'm not sure about these Hanover 96 players. They're not really cutting it for me. Bundu is not really doing it, so I might just have a quick look, because they won 3-1. He scored 26 points. So I might need to replace him as a striker, and yeah, I think this Rothschild might be the one to go towards. It's strange. I'm really struggling with this team at the moment. So I thought they were going to be really good, Hanover, and they were going to be really solid. They're first in the league. Maybe I just need to be a bit more persevering with it. But that Rothschild might have to come into my squad. But oh, hang on. Let me go back to my lineups. Apologies. Yeah, I thought they were, that's a good thing. So we're out of that Div 3 now, back in Div 2. Muslera was brilliant again, 99 points. He seems to be a right little pickup. I believe I might have crafted him earlier on this year. I think so anyway, and I bought him really cheaply. I don't know, but he's been really good in my contender team. So hopefully that continues. This is the theme of the goalkeepers saved the week, basically, from anything. And my MLS team got relegated. Like, I had a feeling this was going to happen, because I'm not really focused on the stack. I'm literally just putting it out there just by luck. Tristan Blackman did well, but obviously these two guys didn't play, which is a shock because they have been playing recently, but it is what it is. Luis Suarez didn't play well. Joe Willis didn't play well. I'm not expecting too much on that team, so I'm not too worried. My all-star stack. So we talked about my Real Madrid players in the previous video. Now, I actually went with them in the all-star. I was really happy come Friday night, because they'd won 6-0, and these guys were on about 370 points, I think it was. And I was projected 70th, I think, in the world. And I was like, oh, hello, this is good. And then CJ Egan-Riley, who went and scored 90 points the week before, and scored 49. Cameron Carter-Vickers didn't play for some reason. And Marvin Young got 56 points, which actually wasn't too bad. But it was these two that really let me down from decent points. And if you look at where I am, Carter Vickers gets a clean sheet and he plays, he's getting 60 points. So that's easily, we're going to 500 essence there. And then if he scores 70 points, another 30 points. So if we talk 90 points, we are probably on the cusp of I reckon if they actually played like how they would have, and Carter Vickers would have got 70 odd points. So I actually reckon we'd have been close to the 1,000 essence / tier 2 card. So a little bit frustrating, but this is a stack I may look to improve in the future. Because I think this has got so much viability. These four, I really like these four. So we'll see how that goes. This team again wasn't great, but again I'm putting out one main all-star team and having some extra teams. I did a champion stack, went okay, not great. Again, Man City boys killed me, and I just need to nail it down. Like Schreibers and Inacio have got 100 points again. 89 points, 63. Like, if I put them into that, like, if I swapped Nacho out, like, that's another 51 points. Suddenly, I then need to play 60 points, 111 points, and I am in that tier 2. So, frustrating week. It wasn't our best week, but we move forward. It's not the end of the world. We'll move on. I'm currently playing this game week, but I wasn't really expecting much. I sort of chucked in players, and I knew some of the Dutch teams were going to be really strong. So, expect and Club Bruges against Rangers, who. Well, I put John Zuter in, but my God, Russell Martin is living on the edge, I think, of him. Yeah, so this is my week team. It's okay, we're not going to get any rewards from it, but it's kind of good to see who's playing for in the midweek. Like again, Cameron Carthy's got 72 there. Probably should have made Casper Schmeichel my captain, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so yeah, not a great midweek. I'm really not. I'm really in a bit of a rut on this game, and hopefully this weekend can change it. So back to my essence. So let's do a craft. I don't have much else to show you because of that, and obviously my essence is heavy Iridivesi. So we'll draw it up and see what we get. Oh, be good if we got a tier 2. Doubt it. Nah, standard. Okay, so just going to randomly pick. Now I've seen quite a lot of good cards in random places, but the Nepenthes always goes for number 7, so that's always a tempter. I'll just see some number 4s and number 3s. I think I'm going to go for number 4 for our card. So this is going to be our card. And we've got ourselves a Liverpool player. That's great. I hope there's no one good in here that I've really missed out on. Nah, not really. I mean, it was actually pretty poor. So I'm actually really pleased with that because that actually helps me improve my Liverpool collection. So I'm absolutely buzzing with that. He's never going to play. He's not really a massive card, but as you can see, the rest of them weren't very good anyway. So for a terrible week, that's actually a great pull, and we've done really well there. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm glad I didn't do it in the Nepenthes and go number 7 because that would have been an absolute stinker. But none of the cards are really that good. Christie might get back into it a bit more for Bournemouth, I think, coming up. But I'm really happy with that. That's really good for my Liverpool stack, so we'll claim that. I'm very happy with that. That's a nice little player for my squad, so I'll add him in. And actually what I'll do is I'll just go to my cards and see what my collections are looking like now. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So that means if we go to our 25, 26 collections, Liverpool, yeah, puts in top 790. So what do we need? We've got Pexy's got 30, so we need 60 more to get to that 3% bonus. So that's 2 more players. So that's maybe something I'm going to look at anyway because I'm obviously Milos Kerkez wasn't great. No one was that great though for Liverpool, and they've got a tough fixture, so I don't know if I really want to go down a Liverpool route. I tell you who I would look to get in. I'd look to bring in an Everton stat maybe, or I think Jack, or a mixture stat because I like Jack Grealish. I think he's got a lot. I'd quite like to bring Eze in because I think he's going to do some well stuff for Arsenal. So there's some players here that I could look at getting in, but this weekend it's not worth it because it's going to get another tough game against Arsenal. We're not really going to see that much. I don't think I'm going to see a win out of this Liverpool stack. If I do, great, and it's a bonus, but I'm not holding my breath on it. Okay. Now, moving on to another segment in my video, I actually am going to do a couple more team reviews because I think last video I was really pleased with how people did. So I'm just going to do a couple this week, and I'm actually going to do one to one of my subscribers. Actually, one of my first subscribers, so Graham Lawson. He is called Graham L, I believe. So this could be hard to find, but we'll try and find him. Let's see if he's on there. Graham House. No, Graham L. Let's try that. He is a manager. Oh no, it's not going to come up. Let's see if I can find him. Manager. Oh, that's not it. Let's try and find him. Graham L. Oh, it might be here. Graham Nelson. Yes, I found your stat. Brilliant. That was luck. I didn't really. I probably have written that down when that's my fault. So Graham's one of my first subscribers, so I feel like I owe him to do this. So his Rangers cards are not available to trade. Are you sure about that, Graham? I'd probably look to trade them. Nah, they'll be alright. Rangers will come good. Let's just go and see how you've done for the week. So let's go and see your pro history, see what you've got up to. Let's see where we're at with this team. Okay, so we're going for a nice little stack in that. Now, interestingly, you've gone for a All-Star. I find that quite interesting when you've got the in-season cards. Maybe you want to try and play. I mean, I suppose that's this week, isn't it? Let's go out to Gameweek 3. You are going to play All-Star this week. That's silly of me. That's more like it. It's a challenger. Okay. Oh, wow. Good week. Again, you've got dollar to spend on your account. That's just good. I like it. A Nacho, great. He's a great one to have. Unbelievable player. Shanklin will come good. That's a nice solid stat. Oh, you're unlucky with Trubin not starting. You need a goalkeeper there to start. Jack Butland 60. That's not a bad stat. That's unlucky. 135th. So you're not far off. You're looking at what? 80 points away. So you're looking at a couple of decisives on these guys. Could happen. You've got some players, but they're just in the wrong stacks. If you like this stack, oh yeah, the guy there, you're in. Nice stats. So you've gone down that challenge route. Again, I'm not a massive fan of challenge route, but it's each to their own. Nice stat. Good stat. That's a bit unlucky. Tarkowski wouldn't have been your best defender, but I do understand price of Premier League rares is really high, so I do totally get that. And this has got potential to hit, and obviously you paid a fortune with Cody Gap, but yeah, I do get that. Jordan Pickford, good goalkeeper. Granit Xhaka's an interesting one. I think he'll do alright points wise. I think he'll get a lot of defensive contribution ones into that into those points. Tarkowski just didn't have a great game, which is unfortunate, and yeah, nor did Mateta. So it's a nice little stack. It's just is that going to make you the money? I don't know, but you got a chance. Oh, you should have had Idrissa Gana Gay. Cody Gakpo there. What's another 16 points do? Yeah, 16 points puts you $50. Oh, Idrissa Gana Gay would have done it for you. Oh, that's so frustrating. But it's like me. You just learn as you go on. Nice. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I might put that together a common team because you see they're doing the hot streaks for common now. So it may be worth doing that. I might actually start doing that. See if we can get the money at the top streaks. So maybe worth us doing a bit of a common streak for those who are new to the game and actually don't want to do it. Yeah. Whoa. Excuse my computer. Okay. Yeah, Graham. Lovely account. Looks great. So really happy with that. That'll be really good for you. I think you're going to do. You will win a lot of cash back in that eventually. And like with Russell Martin, it will get going again. It's just frustrating at the moment. So you will get there. It's just going to be a bit of a slog. So I'm going to go back to my teams now and have a look at what we're going to do this weekend. So obviously I've got Pickford away at Wolves. That's probably my A game card. Now I don't know whether to go and pick up another defender because I'm really struggling here. I'm really struggling for the cards here, so I don't know what to do there. Midfield, I'm interested at Rodri. What are we looking at? Jack Grealish again. I need to go and get him. Oh, he's at 30% still, so he's still not probably going to come in. Really struggling on 25-20. Let's just. So Tajani Reinders, I think, will be my main. God, blimey, we're struggling. I think we're going to struggle to get 2 teams next week. I might have to go and purchase some cards. I might have a look at that. We'll go Haaland because I think Brighton are going to struggle. Do I think Cherky's going to be picked again? I don't know. I'm really incisive about the Cherky thing. And I'm incisive about Man City. I need to go and read Sorare Insights. I'm going to go and look at that. But I probably will go Cherky because I regretted that last week and I don't think they can play as bad again. But we may go and have a look at that and the defender. I don't know. We're going to have a look at the game week matchups and see. But what I'll do is I'll do my other teams for now because I'm not going to buy any cards then. So let's go to my Eredivisie stack. We'll go. Hang on a sec. So yeah, we'll go with my Eredivisie stack now. I'm obviously going to go in season, so I need to go Kajar. Although I have got Tom de Graaf as an option. We'll go. I'll just focus on 25-26 for now. So I've got Serginho Dest. So I'm going to go. They got Telstar home. They're going to be good this week, I think. Now Sam Stein or Gus Till, both would like to play. What are we saying? I kind of like the idea of Gus Till again. I think that's a good. I think that's a good pull. And then obviously Perisic. And then I've got the option of going Marvin Young. I'll probably go Sam Stein, let's be real. Like, it's the strongest lineup. But I can actually bring in the next. If I don't want to go Sam Stein, I could always bring in a Marrow Jr. I could bring in a Joe Bim's not going to play. Because he's injured, isn't he, to our international break. I could bring in an Anel. He's been doing quite well. Sabari's 90%, but I don't know. And an A great. I don't know about Sabari. I'm a bit on the fence about that. Marrow Jr. is tempting though, but he doesn't get the same percentages. I think I'm going to stick with this. I think I'm going to go Perisic captain again. I'm going to trust him. I'm going to confirm that lineup. I think that's going to be my Eredivisie lineup. Okay. Then I'm going to go with my MLS lineup. I'm probably just going to enter my in season one. So we got Nashville playing Atlanta, or you've got Kalina away at New England. Probably going to... Oh, that's tough, actually. Probably, yeah, Kalina's probably the best option. Kai Wagner, obviously, 100%, although they got second at home away, so that's going to be a tough game. And he's my... So I'm going to go... Oh, they've got no game. Oh, that's annoying. We will have to go and look at... maybe what I'll do then is I'll pick an in-season defender. Oh, they've got no game. Well, I'll press just on. What's it? It doesn't say it. Right, I'm going to have to fix my MLS team and then I'll go and purchase some cards. And what I'll do is I'll show you on the next video that I'll do, because I was... that's thrown me off because I actually thought my MLS team was ready. Obviously, we're on a second contender hot streak again, so we kind of want to set our lineup. This has got to be a good lineup now, right? So, got Daniel Everson away from George Brun away. They're playing third. I think George Brun might be the best option here. Probably going to George Brun. Defender, I'm going to go with new buyer. I'm going to go Enzo Leopold. He's got 25, 26, so it's got to be Jesse Lingard. No, I don't know, do I go Jay Lings? Well, Jay Lings is at home, yeah, go Jay Lings. And then I kind of want to play him. She's been playing well, Ko Sung Byum, but they're playing first. Oh, that's going to be a tough game. Oh, that is a tough one. No, you know what, I'll go Bundu, although I lose my stat then, don't I? It's probably not worth it. I actually probably am better off going with him and just taking the risk, because I get the multi-club bonus, so I get 2% bonus. And that's huge in like the grand scheme of things. He still gets 11% bonus. He's got 4 more percent. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to stick with that. My captain this week is going to be... I think I'm going to go with Maurice Nubaya, because I think he's been quite solid for this week. So I'm happy with that. Asking me my lineup, I'm going to set that. That's what's going to go ahead this week. So we got that. Champion, am I going to go with a champion stacking? Yeah, let's go and have a look what we got. I might try and build this to be unreal. So we've got Neuer in goal. Oh, they've got... He's given a fixture. He's got yeah, I'm not sure about that. Marseille away at Olympique Lyon. That'd be well tough. Not sure I like that fixture. I am a heavy home hitter. I'm a bit like... I think the Penfest said he's a bit of a heavy home hitter. I do agree. Probably going Jonathan Tah, because it's Bayern Munich, isn't it, at the end of the day. Eric Garcia, they got... I might get Eric Garcia. He's been playing well. He's 60% now. Might take a risk on that. John Kimmich, obviously. Elise, obviously. Harry Kane. And then it's really and truly now, who do I go for that last position? So I've got... These guys are going to be... I mean, Egan Riley's A-rated. He does play well, usually. Do I risk Egan Riley? Who's some in here got Tottenham? Oh, God, no, I'm just going anywhere near that. Utara played quite well last week. Ricky Madison's away at Chelsea, not a chance. Sander Berger, no. Zubimendi, no, mate, at Liverpool, jeez. I've got my injuries right, so I've got. I might just go Egan Riley. So I think I trust it. Now my captain will probably be Elise, I think, because he is solid. So I'm going to go Elise as my captain. That one. So that's going to be my champion lineup, and then I will show you my all-star lineups. And I'm going to work on my. So I just suggest lineup for this because they usually give my A's. Oh, but it's got. No, because it's just going to, because I'm on Premier League, it's going to include Premier League, so I don't really want to do that. So we'll go Tom de Graaf because he's been brilliant. We'll go Kai Wagner, he's not been picked. Yemar. Schreibers is at home and he's been playing well recently. So I might just put the PG top. Callum McGregor, they're playing Rangers. I'll go Sabari in this lineup. And I'll go... they've got Porto. Oh no, Mauro Jr. He plays that. Oh no, she's only 60%. I want 90%, so I got to pick from one. I think I'll go camera car because I think you're right. I think Rangers away. We'll go Kai Pagner as my captain. Yeah, so I'm kind of set for the week. I'm going to kind of leave it at that for now. I might just suggest my lineup. I know she's going to put my Premier League ones in there. Yeah, no. What I'll do is I'll leave them for now. So I'll run you through them on the rewards video. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. So I really appreciate you watching, anyone who watches my videos. And I appreciate anyone that's still hearing me yabbering on about So Rare. But I love this game and I really want to conquer it. I'm so desperate to hit a podium. So I'm going to have a look at my Premier League lineup, see what I can do with that. It's obviously 2 Div 1 teams. Hopefully Zero Divazy team can do something for me at some point, because that's a solid stat there. It's going to do so well at some point. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like the video, then please like it. That really helps me out, and I'd love you to subscribe to my videos. That would really help me out. I'm really trying to grow this channel in something that I can do regularly, and I can only do that if you guys like and subscribe, so I can get more views, and actually then I can start doing giveaways. I can start doing more team reviews, and we do more videos. I just need more. I need to see that it's actually going to be worth it. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone still here watching. Thank you so much.